Hi friends, my name is Abhishek and I'm back with my Success Ka Safar, the journey to your success. Today I would like to talk to you about the rules that will help you adapt to the most inevitable thing in your life, that is change. We all know that change is inevitable. It is permanent. It will come in your life, in this world, and you have to deal with it sooner or later. So today I would like to discuss about those 5 simple rules that will help you get closer to change, adapt to change as soon as possible. And believe me, if you follow these rules, every time a change comes in your life will change for better. Before I tell you about those 5 rules, let me talk about some facts and figures. During pandemic, during COVID-19, we heard a lot of news about how many people lost their jobs, how people are not able to run their businesses running dry or shutting down. However, how many of us did notice those positive news about companies that were prospering, that were growing exactly at the same time during COVID-19? How many of you have heard about Chef Junction from Bhubaneswar? Or how many of you have heard about Green Hives from Rourkela? Have you heard about Puja Sansar from Patna? Maybe, maybe not. We need to understand, friends, these are those companies that came into existence because of COVID. They came in existence during COVID, and today, within a year's time, they have a turnover of few thousand rupees to few lakh rupees per month. Yes. And they were not started by some business tycoons. They were started by teenagers or young youth people straight out of colleges, or maybe in the early stage of their career. Amazing, right? Forget that. How many of you have heard about the latest entries from India into the Unicorn Club? I'm sure all of you know about the Unicorn Club. Companies that are evaluated at more than $1 billion. That's 750 crores of Indian rupees. These are the companies that come under Unicorn Club. And do you know that exactly in 2020, when the world was coming down because of COVID, there were 11 companies that entered the Unicorn Club, which are from India. How many of you heard about Nykaa, Pine Labs, or Unacademy? These are the companies that entered Unicorn Club when everything was coming down. So friends, what is the reason that these companies were able to do what most of the other companies were not? The answer is very simple. They adapted to change. They adapted with the changing market scenario. And most importantly, they got ready to serve people's problems rather than selling products. So they not only served people, they also grew, prospered at a time when others were not doing it. That's the power of adapting to change. So, without further ado, let me tell you about those 5 rules that will make you the best friends of change and adapt with it sooner. So the first rule is about awareness. You know, awareness is the key to everything that we do in life. We do a lot of things without being aware that we are doing it. So, if you are aware about your surroundings, about the market conditions, about your life, about what is happening in the field that you are, doesn't matter if you're a student or a business person, you will be ready for something that is coming. The awareness will tell you what you're doing is about to end and something new is about to begin. Imagine, how can you keep doing something without even knowing the lifespan of it? One day it ends and we are all in shock, not knowing what to be done next. That is what is going to be avoided if you are aware. So the first rule is increase your awareness about your surroundings, about your life, about things going around and new things, new changes coming around in the world. Imagine this. This is exactly what those companies did. In the times when people were getting afraid of COVID-19 and scratching their heads about how are they going to run the business, these companies were aware what is required in this time of need. They just did that. They adapted with the change and they were ahead of the market. Next, the second stage. That's your willpower. You need to have the desire and the will to change. Many of us want to change, but if we don't have, many of us have the desire to change, but if we don't have the willpower to get that change, nothing is going to go. Nothing is going to move. Your willpower and your desire to change is the only thing that will prepare you here in your minds. And only then will you be able to get ready mentally, physically, and through every other resources for the change to come. So the second thing that you need to understand is the will, the desire for change. The third stage is very simple. It's easily available, and that is knowledge. The knowledge about the change. Knowledge that is required about the change that is happening right now. Simple. Knowledge. And we are blessed to be in this world of internet where knowledge is at your fingertips, not even at your doorstep. So start gaining that knowledge which is required to understand the change that is at your doorstep. The fourth stage, as we all know, knowledge without action is nothing. So the fourth stage is your ability. How do you improve on your ability to implement that knowledge into action, into the groundwork? A very simple example that I can give from my own life. When COVID started, I did not even know how to use the Zoom app. Forget that. I did not even know what is Zoom. And today, I take seminars on Zoom like that. All I had to do is adapt, improve my ability with that change that is happening. How many of you adapted? How many of you increased or improved your ability to work from home by using digital work or the digital media? Most of us did that, right? And then comes the final fifth stage, reinforcement. Now that with your knowledge and ability you have brought in that change, it's time to make it strong, reinforce it, and have a great bonding so that you have a strong foundation for your dreams to be built on that. I hope all of you agree. So, to put in a nutshell, the 5 rules that will bring you closer to adapting to change and faster. Number 1, awareness. Number 2, will and desire. Number 3, knowledge. 4th, ability and implementation. And 5th, reinforcement. I promise you, friends, that if you are able to follow these 5 rules in your daily life, you will never be afraid of change. You will never be confused about change. Every time a change comes, even you will be changing your life for better. So, till my next video, keep being successful, keep prospering. This is your friend Abhishek, signing off. Thank you.